Cadavert, so spider web. But I like to call it also a board game. And this is basically a cadavert. Okay, what you see here. Where we have the 4 stages and the 4 phases and the 12 stages. And some start and some end. So, we're going to continue with the post-it party. Okay? But this time you have around 35 post-its. Okay? To split between the different team members. 35, 37, 38. Okay?
Do we need to use all of them, or we can use less?
We can use less, and we can also use more if we want. Okay, but around. Then what is going to happen? Yes, you're so good in reading. But you're getting in the process. All the time is the same, no? So we do something, we do pinakari, and then after the pinakari, what happens? Generative questions, yes. So, now, why did I put the objective here? Because we're going to concentrate all our energies on this objective, which means, okay, that we're going to create tasks that will allow this objective to happen. So basically here we're going to have a collection of different actions that we need to do in order to achieve this. Very simple, okay? The same as yesterday. The idea is that we use or we write smart tasks, okay? So something that is concise, achievable, measurable, okay? So one smart task per post-it, and then the difference between yesterday is that we're gonna wait for everyone to finish, okay? Remember yesterday we could just like start putting our post-its, so we wait, okay? And then when we're all finished, we gather around the cadavert and we start like placing our tasks in the cadavert, okay? We do it all together. So I'm gonna, for example, I'm gonna be the first one. And I'm gonna read out loud my task, okay? So, I don't know, to create a web page, okay? And I'm gonna place this task wherever I think or I feel that it needs to go, okay? So I said create a web page, no? Okay. So for me, create a web page is very much in the doing. Aha, I forgot something. There was something missing from the wheel.
Because in the end, if you can see, this board game is also representing all the wheel. Remember we said the wheel have different level of perspective? So we're also using the wheel now in the cadavert.
So that's why we have individual here and environment, okay? So I go back to my task, create a web page, okay? And for me, this is very much something related to the doing. How would I place it here? I'm gonna look at individual or environment. So for me, create a web page, if it's coming from my team and only from this team, and I don't need anyone from the outside to do it, it would be placed somewhere around here. But if I'm gonna hire someone to do it for our team, I'm gonna place it more here, okay? More to the environment, because environment is the outside world, and the individual is our team, okay? So the more it is going to the environment, the more I need support from someone outside our team. Mm-hmm. The best thing is to try, and we'll see what happens.
Just one thing to make sure you understood, that in this one, each person getting 35-ish divided by the number of participants, of people in the circle, and it's writing, each one writing what he believes will be the task answering this question. Okay? It's this process done.
We're going to do until here. Then we're going to come back, and then we will do the second part. Okay?
What we're doing right now, each person grabbing a pen, okay? and you're going, and you start writing. You see what I'm putting behind? I'm drawing a circle. I'm putting a number, and then I'm writing the number on the post-it. Okay? And I'm writing here in 1 or 2 words what is the essence, like a keyword or something that I remember, for example, write an invitation. Okay, this is a dreaming, I need to write. I'm writing an invitation, and I'm putting the post-it here on the side. And then I'm going here, and then we have a different kalabgur, we have a different, for me personally, I understand that this is a place we need to visit. This is a place we need to be, to arrive, so we can remember, complete our objective, right? And we're keeping those in the side because this is kind of the big reference of what it's about. It's important to have our small map aside, not a map, how are you going to call it? A menu of the task.
I like it.
Okay, and in the menu we have the number, so we know, number 1, okay, number 2, we have the map, remember, we have the kalabgur where we need to visit, and what we're doing now, we're starting to draw the song lines, okay? How are we drawing the song lines? Okay, we have our markers. Do we need the same color?
Yes, blue.
Okay,
Always blue.
So we're putting some few blue on the floor. Here there is another blue, here there is another blue. We're taking a step out so everybody, remember, everybody have access and everybody can see it, okay? And we're starting to draw our song line. This is the beginning of the quest. This is the beginning of the story. And we're starting to draw the song line from the beginning until the end. The end, what does the end mean? What will happen after we're going to finish our trip, our walk, our journey? What will happen? Celebration, but what will be the results in reality? We did it. This is why we are here. We want to do it. We want to accomplish our main objective. Because if I'm going back here, our collective intelligence told us that if we're going to accomplish this task, it will create a snowball of all the other tasks. This is why we are here. This is what will help us to go and make our dream into reality. This is where we start. So where we start with a dream went into the objective settings, and now we have the task, the map. And sometimes I'm also thinking about it like, we have energy here, right? We're going to start to do it. And how is the energy flow? And how it's working? And what is the route? We have 2 rules. 1, we cannot skip. So I cannot go from here to here without including this one. Or I cannot create triangles. Okay? I cannot do this, 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 and this. Okay? Because we're not going back. We continue, we're going with the flow and with the energy here. Okay? And we're putting the marker here, and we're coming, and we're looking, and whoever feel you want to start, grabbing the No, I don't want to do it. So this is creating what we call the song line. Now we have line and connection, and we can understand it in different level. One level of understanding is like, what is the relationship with them? How they supporting each other. Another level of understanding is where there is a lot of energy. If from here there is split to two directions, so here there is important place we need to notice. There is a junction. There is a lot of energy, a lot of attention going here. And it's not only about being rational, like why it's going there, I don't understand. It's also like we did before, trust the group, trust the process, trust yourself, that the collective intelligence will, in the end, is not that different. We do think differently, but sometimes we're doing things also very similarly. From a dream and a task and an objective, suddenly I see, wow, there is a clarity that's coming and how it's working. And I like to take the time. I like to take the time to look again before I'm rushing to the next thing.